Good morning. We're back. The sun is out, as you can see, which is good. We'll get some of this, get some of the water cleared up. It'd always be good if we can get the ground to dry up because we're not making a huge mess. So today, our main goal is to work on the dozer today. We do have something I would love to do. We're gonna try to kind of blast some rock, but I don't know if we'll have time for that today. We'll see. But that'll be upcoming either way. So let's get to this. Zach's working on getting some tools for his stud extraction. I'm going to start charging some batteries, and I'm going to start, I think I need to pull, I don't know exactly how these plates are, but I might need to pull this apart to get to some kind of a drain in this hydraulic tank. All right, I'm starting to remove panels here. And Zach is working on our broken studs, broken bolts, which they're studs now. We stopped and got some of these stud removers. We don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but I'm assuming this is not going to take them out, but we got to try the easiest things first, so very careful.
It feels like it's moving.
I'll tell you here in just a second. I can tell by, yes, that your extraction socket is actually getting further away from the mount.
It's getting loose too. Oh yeah.
So at this point we have what? This makes, if this comes all the way out, which it looks like it's going to, we only have one that we have to deal with.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Man, that worked beautiful. Almost makes those extractors worth 150 bucks, doesn't it? Because that hurt to pay 150 bucks for some extractors. You probably could have bought them one at a time, but we bought a whole set just to have them.
We're having technical difficulties with the ratchet here.
Yeah, well, that's not a
Tapping it didn't work.
yeah, that's not a super deal. All right, good. So that's coming out. That's working great. I'm gonna work on this. All right, so we got, let me move that.
Had to go to the next size down on extractors, but it pulled it out.
Yeah, we got really lucky here. We had what I thought was gonna be a day's worth of work getting these out. And
it turned out to be 15 minutes.
Yeah, Zach got these things out in about 15 minutes. So we're super happy about that these things actually come out very easy. And heck, Zach, you could probably pull that out with your fingers. Nope, not quite. The extractors actually worked really well, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
I was skeptical, but we got both of these things out. That means all we need to do is get our new bolts.
Clean it up a little bit.
Clean this thing up a little bit, put the brand new bolts in it, and then we are this project right here, this particular portion of this project will be completed. So that's freaking awesome. Let me show you guys. Let me see if I can find these extractors. Here they are. We got these at Napa, little Napa know-how. There's what they are. And they got a, it's a pretty big set. This one right here, I mean, we're getting them dirty. This one right here, actually 3/4. So you can see that.
Yeah, and I went to the next size down because this one
this one bottomed out before it got tight. So he just went down one size. We didn't even have to grind it or nothing. They bit right onto the end of these studs, got them right out. That worked great. All right, moving on. That's awesome. Well, we got this guy off. You can see that there are some of the hydraulic controls. This is, that's for the blade. That hydraulic control is for the blade. So this is our tank. And this tank actually operates all the hydraulics. So the transmission stuff, I think, probably goes through this, or at least part of it, maybe. I don't know exactly. There's a big filter in here, a big spin-on hydraulic filter, which you guys will probably see at some point. So now what we're doing is we wanted to find a drain, and there's the drain for the main hydraulic tank. So now we're gonna start dropping oil out of the transmission. We're gonna drop the oil out of this tank. We're gonna change the filter. And now that we've gotten to everything, that's our next goal. That don't look too bad. Looks like it's working out all right.
Yeah, there was some black that came out just like the...
Oh, I'm sure it's not going to be new.
No, but it's definitely not as bad as the other stuff.
Yeah. And so far, the best thing is other than one part, we haven't seen a bunch of water come out.
Other than that one drive.
Yeah.
Everything else has been high guard.
At least it's got oil in it.
Mm-hmm.
All but one.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how well y'all can see in there, but there's a plate on the side of the transmission, and we're assuming that's where the it's not the hydraulic filter. It's just like a strainer that's in there, like a stainless filter that's inside this thing. I think that's probably where it's at. We bought a new one, which normally you wouldn't buy these. You would just clean the one that's in it, but I wasn't sure what we were going to find, so I just bought a new one. So let's see what happens here.
We got a gap right there. Yep.
There comes something. Oh, there it is. Now, is it an adjustment or is it a filter?
Can you see?
Well, there's a big spring hanging out of it.
Oh, that's good.
So there's a spring that probably holds a filter in there. And that is not how I remember the filter that we purchased. So yeah, you're gonna have to pull that spring out and then slide a filter out of there. And that's what I'm assuming is gonna happen.
Right.
Oh, and it's got a nice square O-ring on that thing. That's a heavy duty deal. So that.
All right. So I can't really see.
Here, let me see if I can reach in there.
All right. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, hold on to that one.
Yep.
Oh, that is the filter.
There's the screen. Yeah. Ooh, it's full of crap too.
Yeah, watch out.
Yep.
All right. So there's what's in there. She's chunky. It's got silicone and mud in there, which is fine. We got a brand new one of these, so let me go find that. All right, guys, we got the transmission cleaned out. We've got the cap cleaned out. We've got the spring cleaned up, and there's the new filter. I'm gonna throw some silicone on the cap, and then we're gonna throw that thing in there and button this thing up and fill it with oil. All right, guys, I think you can actually see that now. I couldn't film while we were putting it back in because it was kind of a pain even with 4 hands. So Zach's just finishing tightening that up, and we'll call that one done. Got a brand new filter in it. We're gonna try to get this out of here without making a massive mess. Zach, how many gallons is this?
8. I think it was 8.
Oh, damn. So I'm gonna have to put my finger in this thing at some point.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Can you get it, or you want
Here,
me
I think I can actually hold this bucket, kind of like so.
Here, let me get it. Let me get in here and get this. We'll get it started. I know you guys ain't gonna be able to see some of this, but
either you can see it or we can't get it done.
oh.
Okay. That was a lot faster than we
Yeah,
thought.
that was a major fail.
All right, where'd the plug go?
I don't know, but it's not coming through there at all.
Oh, the plug's probably in there.
Yeah, the plug went in it. The plug went in it
and plugged the
and
funnel.
plugged the funnel, and nothing would go through the funnel. And it's got it jammed in there. Like, holy shit. Not that it matters.
No, it's everywhere now.
All right, let's see. I ate that shit.
That plug literally did that.
The plug messed that thing up
Screwed
pretty
us
bad.
so bad. Hey, it's a good thing we're basically done crawling under it, so that's all right. Because that only runs the hydros.
Yeah. All right.
Looks like 2 gallons or so.
Ready?
Yep. Actually, there we go. That'll fill a bucket almost completely. Here, you want to go grab some rags? I got this.
Yeah. Look. It's all over the camera. I ate this. Yeah.
I have streaks on it on my sunglasses.
I don't need to eat lunch now. I just ate hydraulic oil.
High protein, high guard.
Dude, pick up my fucking shoes. My shoes are the whole.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the deal. We're done underneath, right?
Yeah. Everything's done. I'm glad we did this last. Yikes. And the vent's not even venting either. You hear it?
No, I know. Woo. That was nasty. We made a huge mess.
That'll teach you to do this with your mouth open. Right? We got to close our mouths in order to avoid the hydraulic fluid ingress. Yeah, I think you blocked most of it from hitting me. I think it mostly got me in the face.
Yeah, we will be flipping our plywood over.
Yeah.
We're gonna clean up this mess. We'll all we got's dirt to soak it up, so we'll get the dirt to soak it up. We'll sweep the dirt into a bucket, and we'll take it and get rid of it when we get rid of our oil. But we gotta. I think what happened was after this thing blew the oil out of it and all over us, then it was barely coming out of the tank. I think what happened is there's a inside here, there's a fill inside here, and the cap's supposed to be vented, and I don't think it's venting. Otherwise it would have come out smooth. It had pressure built up in the tank, so when I pulled the plug, man, it blew out of there like it was under pressure because, well, it was under pressure. So, but you know what? It's the funny part about it is we've had 2 really good days of getting things done, and we don't even care. We just took a bath in gear oil or hydraulic oil or whatever, and it's all good. And there's our hydraulic filter. So this is the last last of the deal right here. We change this filter out, fill everything up, and that's it. And we got some rags down here catching the mess. Well, not that it matters. All right, we got that guy on. Now we got to fill up the trans and this tank, and that's pretty much all the big stuff, except for putting the clamshells back onto the bottom, which we'll have we'll have the bolts for that tomorrow. I guess that's about it. I mean,
coolant.
Oh yeah, we got to do the coolant. That's right. Coolant's drained, and Zach's putting some new coolant in it. Actually, the coolant that came out looked really good, that's actually really good. So this is coming along nicely. Hydraulic tank is full. Now we've got about, I think, what was it, Zach? 8 gallons or something?
8 gallons in the transmission.
8 gallons in the trans. We're pumping that in right now. Here's the dipstick. Heavy duty dipstick, let me tell you.
Definitely wouldn't want to think with your dipstick, Jimmy, that one.
No. Okay. So 8 gallons to go. And then I guess, does that mean we're done after this? Tomorrow we put the clamshell and bolts back in it. And I guess I got to top the oil off, and we got to change the air filters.
Change the air filters, put the clamshell bolts in, and we got to
top the engine oil off. It's just, I don't know, it might be a quart low or something like that.
And we got to check the coolant once we shut it off.
Yeah.
At the end of tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that looks like it's about perfect. So we're gonna call that transmission filled and done. Zach, I'm gonna hand you this out.
Yep. All right, I got it.
All right, it started to rain. But we're pretty much done for the day anyway. I mean, we're close enough to where it's all good. We had a real productive day. 2 in a row, you got to feel good about that, right? Had crap luck for the last 2 weeks. And I feel pretty good about what we've gotten accomplished the last couple days. It's been good. So as a recap, we got the coolant swapped out. We did a full service on the transmission. It's completely done. Hydraulic filter, hydraulic oil, which I bathed in. It's all over the place. That's completely done. Actually, I got in here and got to oiling some of the stuff that my brakes wouldn't retract. Now they're retracting. We had it was pretty productive. The most important thing, though, is that we actually got our broken bolts out. That was the one thing that I figured we were going to work on all day long. We have new bolts at the house waiting for us, and we'll start that in the morning. So thanks, everybody, for watching, and we really appreciate it. And don't forget, for all your substandard YouTube content and people that don't know what they're doing things they shouldn't be, this is the place to be. Thanks for watching.